It is now the duty of all members of the board to build the reputation of this board and bring it back to its original reputation, for building which a lot of administrators have worked hard. In the present scenario, I have to continue the good work which was being done by Mr. Jagmohan Dalmia, who had thought of certain reforms, but unfortunately he could not carry them out. And therefore I propose to take things forward with the help of all the members of the board, and I would illustrate to you a few things which I propose to do in immediate near future. The first thing would be, as regards the conflict of interest issues, the board would frame regulations with regard to conflict of interest of administrators, players and their staff. That would be done within a month's time, and the board would also appoint an ombudsman or an ethics officer who would be independent of this board and who would look into the complaints as regards the conflict of interest of the administrators, players or the staff. Secondly, the board would lay down the norms and would take forward the measures to prevent corruption in this game, for which the board would take programs for educating the players. A lot of debate goes on that the associations are paid huge money by the board and nobody knows what happens to that money, whether it is spent on cricketing activities or otherwise. Now, the accounts of all associations are audited by their auditors. However, we would build a system by which the accounts of the affiliated units would be audited by an independent auditor appointed by the board, whereafter the further money would be released to the state associations. The board would be also empowered to take any other action in case the board finds that the money which has been given to the state association is not being properly utilized. I feel that this problem could be sorted out by putting on the website of the board the constitution of the board, all the rules of the board, any expenditure made by the board over and above an amount of 25 lakhs, so that people are aware on what activities the board spends their money. And at the end of the year, we can put the balance sheet of the board on the website. With the result, it is available to the entire public at large, so that there is transparency in the activities of the board. As I told you that nothing wrong is being done in the board. However, it's a perception which is being created in the minds of people that because the information does not come out, there is definitely something wrong in this board. The board would also look into starting of NCA again, whose activities are not up to the mark as on date, and we would see to it that NCA functions round the year so that cricketing talent is developed in this country. Today we are short of the second line. There are no spinners in this country. So it is also our duty to see to it that we have an available lot as a replacement for the current players. The board would also like to develop women's cricket, and we would enter into contracts with women cricketers as we enter into contracts with the men's team. This issue was discussed in the general SGM informally after the meeting was over, and the issue has been sorted out.
Sorted out in, can you elaborate? Sorted out.
Then I would have held the meeting in open public itself.
No, you talk about transparency.
No, that is what. No, as I said, it has been informally, in an informal discussion, it has been sorted out.